Life is a strange thing to experience. There are endless amounts of things to do. You can one day go on the beach with your friends and make so many happy and memorable moments with them, and the next day you can be trapped in the darkest corner of your room surrounded by your thoughts that ask you the same question over and over and over again. Is this the life that you want? And from that question you spiral down even deeper into the abyss, overthinking every little detail of your life. Are you sure you want to go outside? Are you sure you want to wear that? Are you sure you don't look ugly? Are you sure you want to choose that career path? Are you sure about anything at all? So many questions, yet no answers. You start panicking and feeling anxious that you can't answer them. I mean, how are you supposed to be living a normal life without having answered them? And the thoughts keep stacking on your head and new questions arise. So many of them, you can't keep up. You can't breathe. It only gets worse and worse and worse until... Wow, this feels nice. Who would have known that it would just take a single moment of comfort in order to solve the endless amounts of questions? A slight breeze of fresh air that calms down your breathing. The endless beauty of nature that is overflowing you with love and tranquility. And the clouds in the sky that are slowly passing with time remind you how many problems you have that are not real. I've been really self-conscious of myself lately. I see so many bad aspects of myself that I can't seem to find a resolution for. So much of my energy goes into thinking that I am ugly or that there's just something that seems off. And this transpires to my personality, thinking that I'm missing something that others have. That I'm shallow on the inside and that because of it I'm behind everyone in all aspects of life. But truly deep inside, no matter how little of that belief is left, there is still a part of me that knows that it is not true. It's not true that I'm behind everyone else. It is not true that I have all the bad qualities that I think that I have. Even if we do know that, then why do negative thoughts keep overshadowing us? After living with my friends for a few days, I noticed they have qualities that I don't possess. Their lives seem to be going great. They have a general vision for them, and I am very happy for that, but there is that spark of jealousy. I'm sure you've experienced it yourself and felt bad about it. I mean, you appreciate them so much, but at the same time, they make you feel all these negative thoughts about yourself, of how you're not good enough or how they have answers to all their questions where you don't even have one, or how you can't be like them. It's as if you can't appreciate yourself, and that's what the problem is. It's quite easy to appreciate most external things in your life. Your family that tries its best to support you unconditionally, your friends that are always there when you need them, nature that calms you down during difficult times. But for some reason, it's the hardest to appreciate yourself. Not only do we falsely think that we have done nothing with our lives since we still have questions that remain unanswered, but we also give ourselves the hardest of criticisms. We undervalue almost everything we have as a quality since we think that it's either not good enough or if it is that it could be so much better. It's amazing how neglectful we are of the flaws of others, but with us, we make sure to point out every single bad quality. Our family may be toxic at times, our friends might be too obnoxious, and nature has this. Even with their flaws that we do acknowledge, we still appreciate them. So why don't we try doing the same thing with ourselves? Our endless flow of overthinking and negative emotions emerge from the exact fact that we don't acknowledge ourselves. Not appreciating yourself as a human being is what leads to so many uncertainties in your life. Some born from being afraid of how you're perceived, others of whether what you're portraying is the true you. But accepting and appreciating the person you were, the person you will be, and most importantly, the person you are right now, is what will make the overthinking stop. Saying that you will accept yourself only after fixing a certain issue will not help at all. You'll see yet another false flaw and attempt to fix that one as well, when the reality is that the flaw doesn't even exist. You're just running away from accepting the current you. Even if you have bad qualities that you've worked on for years, or you still don't know what you want for the future, that is no reason to not appreciate yourself. Trust yourself that you will find a solution to your problems. And if they are unsolvable because they are out of your control, then they have no right to have an impact on your self-worth. Other people have qualities that you don't have. That is true. Some have answers that you don't. That is also true. But they don't have qualities that you have. And they also haven't figured out their entire lives, no matter how it seems to you from the outside. Don't undervalue yourself because you are way better than you think in all aspects, not only physically but mentally as well. How you appreciate your friends with their flaws is the way they do the same thing with you. They don't make a big deal out of your negatives, and that's why you shouldn't either. Because if you really do love them, then their flaws don't matter, so why don't you follow this example? Love yourself. When you do, you accept yourself, even when you haven't completely figured out your life. Because you are you, and nothing could ever change that.